Hello, and welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically Viewer Suggestion number 3. And now let's head into our episode. Hello, and welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically Viewer Suggestion 3, as many debuffs as possible without using unbound tomes. Now, again, this is the, I'll do it for the start of the first 3 recording sessions. I randomized as much as I could. We'll check out the realm overview. We now know Void Divide, Frostling Influence. I set up Regenerating Infestations in Crystal Dwelling. Everything else was randomized, so Seal Victory, Umbral Abyss, Banner Lords, Mega Cities. So this doesn't add provinces, it just allows you to go further away. So I need to keep that in mind. Death Casting and Untouched Realm. On top of that, we have Ceaseless Cacophony with Reflections, Arctic Adaptation. So we're hard to hit, and we love to live in the snow. We're dark, we're evil. We are Prolific Swarmers, and we are Runesmiths. This is a viewer suggestion. A viewer suggestion can be anything. It can be realm traits, species traits, any combination. What are they called? Presuming game. It can be species traits, culture traits, any combination of. You can say only choose a type of, chaos tomes. Sorry, restrict affinities or encourage affinity, whatever. These are just suggestions you want to see someone play. So it could be something you love to play that you're like, ooh, try this, and you want other people to see it, or something you've always wanted to see. Whatever, it is acceptable. Email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. Please make sure it says viewer suggestion and or viewer challenge in the header, and then give me your suggestion, and please leave a nickname, call sign, whatever you want. Nom de guerre. If you can, leave it in the comments, but be aware YouTube just shows me a random string of letters and numbers more often than not. So if I have a suggestion, I'm like, this is a viewer suggestion, but I'm using a randomized name. It is because it was anonymous. Either I don't have the name or you didn't give one, so there you go. Otherwise, we are 45 turns in. I'm pretty sure our win victory is the seals. I think, not the... I keep thinking the animal, not these. I think these cap out at about 2,000. So we're definitely going to want at least 6 armies to handle these. I don't think that... Ooh, they're taking damage. You can claim them in your territory. I don't believe, so I'm not going to try. I might try with this one. We are at size 11, so there's only 19 left. So there's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and that gives us 5 to do with as we please. Now, we could try to go for this, but I don't think it's going to work. Something I can do that I haven't had a reason to do, although I guess it doesn't matter, but... There we go. Negotiations have succeeded. Great, we're up to vassalage. We have 14 turns. Yeah, so what will happen is we'll hit Flourishing Vassalage, and then we'll take out their Whisper Stone and give it to someone else. We're now getting 40%, which isn't much, of their resources. So gold, mana, research, and Imperium, they have it. They're at 9. I'm not really worried about this yet, because we can get it in about 50 turns. So if they can get up to 20 or 30, then I'll be worried. But by then, we should have at least one of these. Even if all we're doing is, protecting the seal, hopping in here to defend, heal, protecting the seal, that sort of thing. The tomes we have: Alchemy, Enchantment, and Cryomancy. We started Doom Herald. When we finish Doom Herald, we're going to have to decide what tier tome we want next. If we check all tomes by affinity, if we check the tier 3 tomes, right? No debuff in dragons, no debuff in cleansing flames, right? This is like it. You could make an army. It does give condemned, right? And condemned is a debuff. But in order to get this, we're going to need to grab a tier 1, a tier 2. So there is an argument to get this, but we're not going battle mages or support units. Alright? We do have this. So that there is something to be said for that. Tome of Vigor, there's no debuff. Again, Tome of Cycles, Projectiles of Decay, or decaying. Because of not the damage, they cannot regain hit points. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to get there. Tome of Sanctuary, no debuff. Tome of Teleportation, no debuff. Great Transformation, no debuff. Amplification, no debuff. I will say Tome of Scrying might be one we grab, just for the guided projectiles. Alright? Amplification, no debuff. Corruption, no debuff, right? Corrupted Boom. Like, we could go for it, but there's no debuff. Dark Cold, we're getting for the Marching Winter and the Forcing Transformation. Everything else is just nice. Frostfire is amazing. Pandemonium. I think we have to go for Pandemonium, just because this applies a negative status effect, and a negative status effect is a debuff. So I think we have to grab that, right? So that's a tier 3 so far. Subjugation. No, well, again, Intimidating Aura, maybe. Dreadnought, no debuff. Geomancy, no debuff. Fun stuff, but no debuff. Devastation, no debuff. Again, this is pure damage. A debuff is something that reduces a stat or hinders you in some way. Doing raw damage, it's not a debuff. Transmutation, no debuff. Pyromancy, no debuff. So, we might, like, our tier 3s, definitely Dark Cold. And then potentially, that's a tier 4, right? So there's not a lot of tier 3s. There are tier 1s and tier 2s do a lot of debuff. And then 3 and 4 are kind of used for raw damage. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't think there's a tier 5 we're gonna aim for. Not saying we won't, I just don't think there's one we're gonna aim for. And even the same thing with tier 4. Like, Calamity is about it just because of the accursed armors. Because of the misfortune. But other than that, everything's... And maybe Sever. For disrupting blades. Because that's a debuff. I can say it doesn't do damage, but it negates, so So there's our tier 4s. I don't think there's any tier 5s. So we're looking at a lot of tier 2 tomes. So it's going to be a matter of deciding when to grab what, which I guess it usually is. But in here, we definitely want to get to martial ancestry as quick as we can. So we need to keep that in mind. Ooh, shadow magic would be good. We're a number of turns away from that. We could use the stability. But I don't think we're really doing a lot of this. So we're going into this. I have 408. I'll go ahead and grab that. We still want teleporters to set up defensive points on the sea. Right? It's gonna be a weird thing of like a teleporter like here. Oh, we're gonna want this one, or here, and then setting up teleporters to quickly get to the 2 seals. We want, there is a 3rd seal out here, which we're probably gonna snag, but we, you know, kind of want the Cursed Tower too for the Imperium, not necessarily for the Count of the Conduit or the Siege projects. And that's gonna put us in direct fighting with Elaine Laverture. So we'll deal with that when we get there. As is, we have a quest. I'm worried about this bear. We're gonna see if they come at us. Orders required. Hold on. Melee. Okay, you need a melee. So you go in there. That's close enough to reinforce. You're all set. You're waiting. We're not creating a bounty. I thought we started at the... Oh. It might not have saved. I'm pretty sure we were on turn 45 and we just 46 and it just didn't save. We need to clear out all of this. We need to clear out all of this, and we need to pump out units. Oh, and before I forget, a shout out to my newest followers, French Ho, love the name, and Bramor. Bramor? I may be saying that wrong. I apologize. Welcome to have you aboard. I'm not going to attract population after the Night Guard. I think we just queue up another Night Guard. Upkeep is 10. Upkeep is 16. Yeah, I think we need to get. An army of Night Guards going. City-wise, we're fine. We need the Overlord's Tower. We are struggling with stability, and we need to deal with that. But otherwise, end turn. Story-wise, there's not much of story-wise. This playthrough, again, this is a viewer suggestion. Ynir Penguin Prophets. Well, he's down here, but all the seals are up here, right? I'm not sure how this is working. I thought all of the... Well, no, wait. There has to be seals down here, right? Otherwise, they can't act... Yeah, okay. There's like one right here, so there must be 3 more down here as well. So we might want to try to find a way across to snag these seals and supercharge things. So we do have a hero who can join. We're not going to take another one. We do have a new skill, which is stability. And we are struggling with stability. So I am going to grab this right away. I'm going to mark all as seen. I don't think it'll help much. It helped a little. Okay. The only thing we're missing is a 3rd forester. And just to get it, I'm gonna grab that. you're gonna start making another army here. Okay, we need to take out the bear before we attack the large monster den.
Yeah.
We're gonna move you here. You in here. Yeah. What? Oh, there's 2 units in here. Alright, you go in. Your bonus army. Save game. Bookmark 2. Should be a nice, easy battle. Wait.
Yeah.
Step back. Oh, actually, step into here. Step into here. Step into here. Just so we get the full heals. Done. Our ruler leveled up. They are now level 6. I think I'm going to put points into this. I'm going to keep pushing down this path. I'm not going to grab this. I will grab this. And I will do runes. Rune of Command Frost, which is status resistance, which is nice. That's really good. Or Rune of Creation. And I gain 20 hit points. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 2. I would put 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I can grab all of these, and I think I will. We're not going to go sword. We will put points into this, so this will give me 1 extra point, essentially. I am going to grab Consolidating Push, so we can get temporary hit points. Making a Night Guard, we're good. We need to rack up Imperium. Yeah, so we need to grab this one and this one. The teleporter's probably going here. So we'll save this one for a grab if needed. But now that we have 3 of each, everything is boosted. All the basics. I don't think we need a spell gem. It's not yet. And we kind of got... I think we start trying to expand this way. It's going to be a lot of farms and quarries in this city. We kind of need a lot of farms now. Just so, like, farm there. Farm potentially there with a quarry there. So that we can boost our growth. Farm there. Mine there. Research there. This is that. So you're a quarry. Yeah, so once this quarry is grabbed, we can convert this to research. Is there anything we have that requires that's foresters? Because we do need the estate hall. Farms. Is there anything we have that requires... The wall needs 3 quarries. The Smith's Guild needs 4. I don't think we're going to grab that. Forester. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Alright. I think we build this and then swap this to a research. Otherwise, you know what would be really good there? Is the tier 3 frost tome of snow and ice. I forget the name of it. Hold on. Show tome library. Shadow Affinity. The Cold Dark. The Frost Spire. Just because it would be a ton of research. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I don't think there's anything we can make. I don't think there's any... Oh, well... No, I don't want to shred those. I don't like this. But we are friendly with them. So... if I do this, if they win, we win, is what I'm eyeballing. They are in a defensive pact with them. Let's do that for now. We may need to change that in the future. Everyone's waiting a turn. And the more bodies we can get out here, the better. Yep, end turn. Okay. Ooh. Offered nothing. Fine. I'm just gonna offer nothing. We have Prelude. We can pick a new tome. We can jump to tier 3? Hold on. That doesn't... no tome. Oh, I know why. My tomes. We want to stick with tier 2. So all tomes by tier, please. So tier 2, either Inquisition, to help with stability and knowledge and gold income, which would be useful. The Inquisitor's mark for Condemned, to weaken, slow, and status resistance. The Inquisitor, which is a skirmish unit, so useful, but I usually don't use it. Mass Condemn, which can be useful, and Burden of Guilt. Construct is out. But I'm thinking Tome of Winds. Mainly for the Materium and Affinity. So that'll get us 6 and 6, getting us 2. This, that much quicker. Right? And it gives us our archer, which is going to be it's a tier 3 unit. So we can have a couple of them. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of them. Because that is going to be... nope, close. Most tier 3 unit is 16 upkeep. So we can have like 2 or 3. We can't really afford that yet. Right? The other option, right? It's right, or it's a Chaos Tome. What is it? The Tome of Revelry. From maybe not Revelry. Sorry, Mayhem. It's just Affinity, but it gives us Mark of Misfortune. Which we're gonna want this eventually anyways for the Mark of Misfortune. But I think the Tome of Winds, the Secret Arrows, +1 range. They get extra range to begin with. range 4. Doesn't feel like extra range. Hold on.
Huh?
5. What? They're not... They have range 5. Why do Zephyr units have range 4? They should be range 6. We haven't done Sign of the Huntress. Something weird is going on. Oh. Or, like, right? It's honestly either the tier 2 tome to help with stability, and you know what? I think I've talked myself into Tome of the Inquisition. Not necessarily for Tithe Collector, for Tribe... Well, actually, for Tithe Collector and Tribunal. And the Inquisitor's Mark, but mainly for the Tribunal. Give us a lot of knowledge and plus 20 stability, and we kind of need it. And then we have to jump to tier 3, so we might go... Yeah. Because our tier 3 tome is Cold of the Dark. And then we jump back to material. I think that's the way we're going to have to do it. So we're going to select Tome of the Inquisition. Oh, I think that's it. So we're going to select Tome of the Inquisition. Oh, okay, something weird's going on here. You. Oh, show Tome Library. Available tomes by tier. Inquisition. Select. There we go. That was weird.
The unrighteous shall feel the wrath of our...
I don't care about this. I do care about this. And that means we want to put a mine here. Or here? Well, no, there's not going to be any farms in here. There'll at least be... Oh, that means we're definitely going to need to grab this to have a third forester. Because I'm not going to want to give up this fort. Well, maybe I do give up the quarry eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Prelude of Doom. You're healing. Into there.
Oh?
Okay. Wow. I think we can take the hit, yeah. I guess we can support a couple of them. Right? So yeah, this one for the stability help. Because we need it. Like, this will help, but... You know, plus 20 will help even more. Because we have a number of turns before this triggers. Get the stone walls in. Let's do this fight. So let's save game, or try to do this fight. Bookmark 1. Not you. Where are you? Trigger this. Yeah, so now we can trigger the fight. You go there. Yeah. You go there. Save game. Bookmark 1. We'll just overwrite it. Boom. Slow risk, I'll auto combat. I may need to fight this. Early enough, I don't mind fighting. I'll take it. Close. They're done. We got a padded chest plate. What would be better? Open hero screen. He does need a chest plate. So I think... Oh, that's weird. They leveled up. The endurance trading's not a bad one. Do we want decaying? We do frenzy next. Levels of renown. No. Oh, that's weird. It didn't go... So I guess we just accepted the item? Okay. I... Hold on. Gotta build an outpost here. In we go. I can't quite make it, huh? Alright, that's fine. And what we can do is... Because we're not gonna have enough to grab this anyways. And we'll start making our way in this general direction to grab both a tranquility pool and potentially a silent tomb. And we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, you're good. Yeah. Once the wall's in place, we will switch this to research out of quarry so that we can try to grab the academy. We're not going to do a Scholars Guild. I think we'll get enough help to do that. Another Night Guard. Oh. Horsey. Hold on. You step there. Done, 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 enter. Oh, these guys are pissed with us. Okay. I don't think they're gonna survive. But you can see the issue is, now we have to take care of this. How strong are you? 528? Yeah, we'll need both. So you go here. You go here. You step into there. We'll bookmark and save. I can do Prelude of Doom. So now they're demoralized. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then they gotta wait a turn, and they gotta wait a turn. Outpost founded. Elixir. Oh. Oh! Nice! More knowledge. Nice. And mana. Greatly appreciated. We have Archon Blood, Astral Dew, and Tranquility. Weakening enemies. We have a pig. You are stepping this way to heal. You, my furry little friend, are getting deleted. I'm sorry. Alright, so this that will finish into overflow. We're okay on mana. Queue up the tower. That's a second night guard. And well, yeah, it gives us a third night guard. Yeah. Yeah, wait. You're on auto, tranquility pool, can't join negotiation. Actually, negotiation succeeded. Great. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You're an 8, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Yep. End turn. Alright, they're back down to +0. So that buys us some more turns to deal with the quest. And get ready to grab some seals. And again, I want to apologize if you're on YouTube. Oh. That's friendly on me. There's an issue with YouTube chat, so I may not see your chat if you're chatting on YouTube. Okay, perfect.
Oh.
You go to here. You go to here. Boom. Actually, we'll cancel you, yes. We'll do a Pursuer instead. We're starting the third Wizard Tower, so we'll go ahead and switch this to Research Outpost. Right, this will grab this. And then if we put a teleporter here, we can grab an outpost here to grab this. Right, and... oh, well... Outpost, teleporter, outpost, research, outpost, tomb? Maybe?
Yeah.
Waiting a turn. Orders required. You're on auto. Healing. We can send you guys in this direction. Don't think that's gonna... yep, we got the Overlord's Tower. Great. So, now we won't lose provinces. Done, done, and turn. Now, normally, one city can support about 3 or 4 armies. Yep. Ooh. Research. Yep. That's fine. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. We can't make it. We're gonna save game. says it's safe, but we might need to fight this. Nope, we're good. Oh. I think we do take this, and here's why. We can give this to you, and this to you, and then give you the dire bear. It's still a lot. Step you there. Trigger this. Great. Back in. That's fine. We now have Inquisitor's Mark. And we want the Tribunal. And we're going to go ahead and start casting Inquisitor's Mark.
Yeah.
Wait a turn, wait a turn. And then you guys can back them up. This is the priority for the quest. We kind of need to take out everything up in this corner. We'll see how that goes. Ruler leveled up. So they can heal. So either defense and evasion. Damage and bleeding. I think at this point... So this originally has a cooldown of 2. This turns it to a cooldown of 3, but now it's an AoE. And then we can either increase the damage or increase the AoE. This increases the damage, but now it can... Okay, so do we want an AoE that might do a bit of... We're not really using it, though. I think I gained this. Now we've got Protection of Frost. We're gonna wait a turn. Oh, that's weird. I think we're okay on it. We definitely want this. And we're 2 turns away, so we might want to save up for that. This we can hold off on. We're 3 turns away from teleporters. I think teleporters is more important than this for right now. Oh, okay. So Court of Whispers is a good one. Otherwise, we're good. We have quite a bit of trade. Mana saved up, and we're making a lot of mana. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the Litherite Scroll just for all the affinity. Yeah, still can't really make anything. Otherwise, this one's fine. I mean, we'll figure it out. Anyways, end turn. Just so we start on better terms. Yeah, so there's no point in throwing a stone in here, because we will never catch up. So we'll let them have these guys. Alright? And maybe we can snipe up their... tribute with our Court of Whispers. Do we have... Oh, we can do death damage, which isn't bad. Diseased is good. Because it jumps around. Slowed is good. Sundered resistance is good. Weakened is great for us. So there's a lot of debuffs we can throw on there. What do we need for distraction? Distract haste berries. I don't know if we're gonna get that. Distracted with a ring can be very powerful. We have execute. That's only 75. With condemned. Oh, it stacks up to 10 times now. Condemned is 1 and done. So this, yeah, we can't. Alright, we'll hold off. I'm gonna buy those just so we can shred them. There we go. And then we can look at... we can check the ring and see if we can make better rings. So flanker's a good one, especially with distracted. And we will have a way of doing that with our... So there is a flanker windshield combo here we could try to do. What do we need for wind barrier? Haste berries. And I don't know if we're gonna get that. But there is something we can do with this. Yeah, we need 300 and 100. I mean, we definitely want vicious killing. I think we hold off on the rings. And we take a look at... death damage, sundered resistance, seized is good because of the -4 resistance and the fact that it spreads. Because I think if we go up one more, yeah, that's tier 4, which we could make a tier 3. So let's forge that. That'll only take a turn for a giant boy. Okay. You're headed in this direction. 1, 2, 3. One more pursuer. And then we have, like, all backup army. And then we kind of need to chill it with the armies. We're saving up 4 teleportation into turns. Got the work camp. We've got the Archon Blood. We've got... Well, we could do a rally. Leech Guard's not bad, but the Bannermen just so we have a support unit. All right, hold on. 1. That means we can cancel you. That's okay. We lose that. But that gives us, like, we don't have a support unit. So, all bannermen. In an army, and our army is kind of worth it. Okay. Yeah, mana I'm not worried about. So I think this is it for a while. Until we can get our gold income higher. Yep, he's dead. Well, he might escape, but he's in the Umbra. Cute. All right, so we'll go to our hero. Give him the cleansing pole hammer, which is a slight upgrade, but it's better than nothing. 4 and 3 is pretty good. Have we gotten... Not quite. Okay. Yeah. Can't do that. Inquisitor's Mark is ready. Let's go ahead and cast it. 6 and 10. It's fine. Just because we can. Prelude of Doom. Oh, okay. Well, we'll queue it up.
Huh?
But this army here, this army here. Save. Bookmark 2. I did not clear this, so someone else cleared this.
Yeah.
Auto combat. Great. Step to here, step to here, step to here. In you go. Done, 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 done. Yep, yep. And we should be able to snag this and see what's up here. Because we need to grab the tomb. We need to grab this. And if possible, set up a teleporter up in this area. Shit, they got it back already. Alright, yeah, so we grab this section. And then we look to grabbing the seals. Okay. So, Wizard's Tower's done. I kind of need the growth. So let's think about this logically. We need to grab this, this, and this, and the quickest way to do that is to go in this direction. So we'll grab a 4th farm. We will queue up the estate hall. The bannermen will head in this direction. You'll head into there. You will go to here. You will go to here. So it must be these butterfly guys. They're trying to clear out this area. Okay, so there's a gold mine here. Right. The tranquility pool's here. The tomb's here. Okay. This is a bit of a mess, but we'll deal with it. New skill. We'll grab teleporters. Great. So the question becomes... And there's really no good spot. Oh, and we also got can heal in enemy territory, which we're gonna want eventually. For now, we'll go with this. After the estate hall, we're gonna want the academy. But I'm gonna hold off on that till we get closer. We are going to need the mint. You can see farm, farm, quarry, farm, mine, research. So you can kind of see the path we're going. We got Prelude to Doom if we need it. Should be able to clear it out here. Alright, so hold on. So let's think about this. Okay, this is here, this is here. So if we put... an outpost here and a teleporter here, that gives us options for this here. Outposts? Oh no, they do require upkeep. Okay. I was like, I don't think they require upkeep. They do require upkeep. We do have to keep that in mind. Yep, over you go. Negotiate. I'm not going to do a defensive pact. Void stones. I will do that. Right? So now if we go to miscellaneous, we can do this. Yeah, I think those are my only options. There's not a lot of one-pointers. That's 122. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think you can buy... Oh, I can. No. Yeah, that's 225. We have to be friendlier. Yeah, that's 125. That's 122. So I guess we buy that. To disenchant it. To immediately build a beginner version of this. I don't care about building up the Umbral Dwellings. I do care about... God damn it, they got it again. I do care about being immune to Void. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.